When it came time to record the record, which was ultimately released in 2025, where did y'all record it, and what's some of the gear that you used? I thought your drums in particular, your snare, some of these more recent hardcore records have some really great drum production, kind of great guitars, everything. I've just been noticing that more and more, and I think that record certainly has it. What was your experience recording drums for it?
Well, we ended up tracking most of the record here in New Jersey. My friend Joe DeMeo has a great studio in Long Branch called um, Surefire Studios, and Joe's really into collecting like vintage gear. He's got a control room that looks like it's from like 1976. You
Awesome.
know, all the great old analog gear. He has everything in pairs,
Wow.
and it all still works. So, and that's a great thing to have in the studio, along with all the new stuff and Pro Tools and everything else. We're
Mhm.
all engineer. I mean, I've been a music engineer for a very long time, aside from playing in the band. Billy also ran his own studio. He and I had a studio in Brooklyn for many years in downtown Brooklyn. Um, so, you know, we're into the whole studio process. Joe's studio, though, Surefire, has the thing that I love about it is that it has a giant live room, like the old studios used to have. A big, I mean, huge. Like you
Nice.
could do a show in his live room. There's actually a stage and everything. It's huge. High
Awesome.
ceilings, really big. The reason why I like that for Biohazard is that I think we do our best when the four of us are playing live together.
Uh-huh.
And the whole premise of this record was let's do it live in the studio.
Hmm.
You know, let's find a place big enough where we could set up everybody and all of us just play live in the room with all the noise, all the leakage, everything, and just get the vibe of when we do our best shit. Because that's when we do our best shit is
Right.
live.
Hmm.
So we tracked most, like 90% of the record at Surefire. We went in over a couple of days and did half the record, and then took a break for 2 weeks, and then went back in after Christmas and last year and finished the record and finished all the drum tracks, all the basic tracks and everything, all Bobby's leads and stuff. And it was just great. It was quick. Excuse me. I had to take a sip of my water. Hold on.
Yep.
It was a quick, inspired, spontaneous process
Good.
where there were moments where we were making shit up on the fly. You know what I mean? It was just like everybody really was in the vibe and really into playing together, and that was the whole vibe of the record. And you know, I like that better than kind of like breaking things down and you know sticking to the grid and just kind of like you know uh getting these performances and doing all the digital editing and just kind of like we wanted to do it like how we sound live, how we play live. That's how we wanted to do the record. There's
Uh-huh.
actually on the drum tracks, I don't know if you're like an engineer nerd or not,
I am.
no digital editing on the drums whatsoever on the
Wow.
whole record.
Good for you.
Most of it was one take. There's no samples on the record and the
Good
drums or
job.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it was not that it was a good job. It was just like everything sounded good. So let's just go with it like that. You know what I mean?
Correct.
We had great gear, good musicians, and great engineers, and Matt Hyde and Joe DeMeo from the studio. And it was great. So we didn't really have to do any of that other bullshit.
Right.
So we got it done really, really quick. We did some guitar and bass overdubs in LA a little bit, and the guys finished the vocals in LA with Matt at Matt's little studio.
Okay.
And Matt mixed it, and that was it. That was the whole process.
Wow.
And yeah, it was like quick, you know, quick. Like we really, I only tracked drums for probably 3 days the whole time, you know, just wrapping up all the songs. It was
Hmm.
mostly one take the whole time. So it was
Hmm.
great. For me, it was just like a great energy going the whole way through. And Matt really, when it came to those guys doing their vocals, he really did a great job producing and helping them to kind of like pull the bet. Well, not just with the singers, but with all of us.
Hmm.
Really did a great job of pulling out great performances out of everybody. You know, Bobby's leads and solos and guitar work on the record, I think, is stellar,
Yeah.
fantastic.
For
I was
sure.
there with them the whole time, right next to each other in the studio, doing it together, and it was great. Just a great thing, man. I never thought that we would get back together, much less be able to do a record that way, like really collaborating and doing it together with that kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sure.
it was really special.
Yeah,
I had a
man.
great time making the record. I'm very proud of the record. I think it's a great record for us.
Nice, man. What snare did you use? Did you use a single snare for all the tracks?
Yeah, yeah. I let me just disclaimer. I endorse Gretsch drums,
Okay.
and that's very recent development.
Okay.
That there's my Gretsch kit right there. My
I love Gretsch.
my 26-inch kick, my
Hell yeah.
13, 16, 18. Gretsch Brooklyn. Got that kit just recently. When we
Nice.
made the record, though, I didn't have my Gretsch kit. I have a collection of drums at home, a lot of different kinds of drums, thermoglass kit and some other vintage stuff and everything.
Yeah.
What I used on the record is I have a DW kit that I bought in 1989.
Oh wow. That's when Camco was becoming DW.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
oh great.
I have the original like DW badges on it that I just had a DW collector telling me that's not a real badge. That's not a real DW drum.
That's
I've
the
never seen
original
that
badge is
badge.
what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It is the original badge, but they're
Yeah.
they're old and they're phenomenal. I
Yeah.
literally ordered them in 1989, bought them in 1989. It's the first time I ever bought a real new drum kit.
Wow.
I still have those drums, and I love those drums. They're 3-ply maple, poplar maple reinforcement rings in the shells.
Yeah.
My kick drum is a 24-inch kick drum, super light, but they just sound amazing. They're easy to tune, and they sound great. So that was my best kit when we went in to make the record last year. I didn't have the Gretsch kit yet.
Right.
So I used my DWs, and I used a Ludwig 35th anniversary Superphonic that I've had for years. I have a collection of Superphonics. I have
Yeah.
a bunch of them, LM402s, but this one is like just has a unique sound. It's a little different than a regular LM402.
Hmm.
It's got the die-cast hoops on it and stuff, and
Oh, interesting.
tube lugs instead of the traditional Ludwig lugs.
Right.
And it just sounds different than my other. I have a 1976 LM402 that's almost brand new.
So do I. I have
Yeah.
two, but I've got the 5x14s, both from '76. I was born in '76, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna get two drums that were, came out the same year that I was born. You pulling that bad boy out there?
Yeah, I mean, I keep it in my studio, but I never play it anymore. But this is a 1976 LM402 right
Oh,
here.
wow, look at that thing. That thing looks brand new. Holy
It's
shit.
like amazing. Um, it's amazing.
That's
And it
awesome.
sounds great, but this is not what I played on the album. The other
Gotcha.
one is,
Gotcha.
yeah, this is what I played on the record.
Right on.
But I was pursuing Gretsch though because I I I I didn't have a drum endorsement for many many years. I
Yeah.
just always wanted to play what I wanted to play, and all those like great companies that make all those great drums would never give me any. You know, I
Right.
even contacted Ludwig at one point. And I was like, I'll buy it. And they were like, yeah, we'll give you a discount, but and I was just like, ugh, okay, whatever.
Damn. All
But
right.
a couple of months ago, I reached out to Gretsch, somebody over there, and they got back to me right away. And they were like, yeah, we're interested in maybe working with you because I really love Gretsch drums.
Oh, they're killer.
Like, yeah, like the new Gretsch stuff, the stuff they're making now, I think it's the highest quality drums.
Badass. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ordered a Brooklyn kit, and that's what I'm playing now. And I am honestly completely floored by the way my drums sound. I ordered, what I really love, the sizes I really love. I have a Brooklyn kit. That's it. That's it. The gold sparkle Brooklyn kit. I have
Right.
a 13-inch, 13 by 9, a 16 by 16, an 18 by 16, and a 26 by 16.
Wow.
And yeah, I was going to go with the 26 by 14, but I went with the 16 instead.
I hear you.
And I'm glad I did because it's different sounding than any of my other 26-inch kick drums. It's
Yeah.
it's it's definitely deeper and thumpier.
Right.
But I mean, I record these drums in my house right now. And I got some good mic pre's and stuff, but
Mm.
they sound phenomenal. And the snare drum that I just got from Gretsch, I have a USA custom 6.5 by 14 chrome over brass.
Those are nice. Yeah, I've got most of my drums are chrome over
Insane.
brass or black nickel over brass or whatever.
Yeah.
They're brass drums, and interestingly enough, in fact, all of my bass drums are all 14-inch depths, whether they're 24, 20, 22,
Mhm.
anything in between. So we sound like we could collect a lot of the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have other kits with those sizes, 26 by 14,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I love the traditional sized drums.